Hi everyone, welcome back to our DeNISTifying NIST video series, where we're breaking down each of the NIST Cybersecurity Framework functions so you can gain a better understanding of what holistic cybersecurity looks like and how you can use this framework to improve your own cybersecurity posture. In the last video, we covered the first of the 5 core functions, identify. If you missed it, go back and give it a watch for some key definitions and tips on getting started. In this video, we're going to dive into the second NIST function, protect. As we all strive to step up our security game, we have to take deliberate steps to make sure ourselves and our environments are safe. This is where the protect function comes into play. It's where we get into developing and implementing all the safeguards that can contain or limit the impact of a potential cyber attack. When you are protecting your environment and your infrastructure, you are hardening servers and workstations and even people, employees and personnel. You're training your users for best practices. You are setting strong configurations. You're applying patches. You're rolling out antivirus software. You're doing DNS filtering. You're applying encryption everywhere, multi-factor authentication. This is where you layer up security. That's the idea of defense in depth. I think defense in depth is one of the most important cybersecurity concepts that are out there because it's the idea of multiple security mechanisms being augmented or supplemented alongside each other to add redundancy. Now, I kind of analogy this to a submarine, right? A submarine navigating underwater, it has constant pressure and the threat of water breaking in and sinking the ship, right? That's why you have a strong hull on the outside and watertight bulkheads and compartments all throughout the ship. If water were to puncture one end of the submarine, it might flood the singular compartment, but because the watertight walls and compartments segment it and separate it and compartmentalize it from all the other pieces, there are layers. There are security mechanisms that stop and contain and restrain the damage. Now, I know that is a very high-level sort of strategy idea. If you want to get tactical, I am a huge fan of the Center for Information Security, or CIS, controls and benchmarks. I'm also a big fan of STIGs, or Security Technical Implementation Guides. You can find those online at stigviewer.com. The protect function of the NIST Cybersecurity Framework is all about locking down your environment, boarding up the doors, boarding up the windows, ensuring that you and your organization remain strong and sturdy against the risk and threat of any potential cyber attack. But bear in mind, protection is just the beginning. There is so much more to a well-rounded and layered security posture that we'll get into in the next video. Stay tuned to hear about the next NIST function, detect, and why it is so important to be able to uncover cyber threats before they become a huge problem.